guess, a swimsuit photo.
What?
It's a women's fashion magazine, not exactly reading choice for men.
You know what? I was just thinking about what Agent Bates said about the Balkan. I was getting stronger.
I can't. What are you talking about? You came to see me, but
I came here to be honest with you.
I know.
I have to go.
No, it's okay.
Please, let me go.
I'm not gonna let you go. Come on.
How do you know so much about the Balkan? What's your connection to him?
Oh, well, like I told you before, I was on a case that involved the Balkan.
Well, what was the case about?
It was a couple years ago. I mean, I was still a beat cop. So, I mean, I was only involved peripherally, but I did learn enough about these guys to realize that they are for real. I mean, they're hardcore Eastern European mafia.
What happened to the case?
Rumor had it went cold. Balkan's guys went back to Europe.
That's it?
Well, that's all they told me.
Oh, okay. So that's what bugs you. You probably wish that Interpol had recruited you to take the Balkan down because you hate leaving anything unfinished.
Leaving is not going to change how you feel.
I can choose to not act on my feelings.
Why didn't I? Was part of you. We're feeling it right now.
No.
7 years ago. Yeah, but it's stronger now.
No, this is exactly why I couldn't come back to Port Charles. It's going to be too painful for
Why
me.
does it have to be painful?
Because I know we can't be together.
Years ago, we couldn't be together because there was obstacles in front of us. Now those obstacles are gone. Maybe we can get it right this time. I'm not gonna hurt you.
It's not your fault.
No, I know.
I'm sorry. I realize now it's not your fault. It's my fault. I know that you love me the best that you could.
You love me too.
Yeah, but I was crazy. I was so crazy. I was desperate and needy with you, and I did stupid things, and I just don't want to be that way again. I don't want to ever be that way again.
People do stupid things when they're young, and you know, they don't know any better.
You're too
adults now.
overwhelming for me. I lose myself in you. And I just can't. I can't.
But just, you know.
I'm sorry, I can't.
True, very true. We may have left the island behind, but we can make Port Charles our own tropical paradise. You've been drinking champagne.
You want some?
No, thank you. I brought these to remind you of the island.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Impulse buy. There was a flower stand at the market where I bought the beer, and I just thought it would be spontaneous, whimsical.
I'm glad you're here. There's something there's something important I gotta tell you.
About whose ever lipstick is on that glass? Sorry, it's just a curse of just being a federal prosecutor. We have an obsessive eye for detail. Just the tiniest little piece of evidence that can change everything. You and someone were drinking champagne. And that implies a celebration.
Remember that woman you asked me about, Brenda Barrett? She was out of the country. She came back to Port Charles. And as much as I really... I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't go, I can't. It wouldn't be fair for me to go on seeing you.
I'll go with wild card in the fifth.
Wild card? Come on, you seen his odds? Horses pulling carriages in Central Park faster than him.
I can't concentrate. Keep thinking about Miss Barrett and the boss. He goes crazy for her, like nothing I've ever seen before.
So what? Let him.
Don't you get it? Miss Barrett is a lightning rod for trouble. And Mrs. J hates her like God hates sin. We all know that Mrs. J is not a passive woman. She don't like something, she gets rid of it, one way or another.
You're right, that's not good.
It's got disaster written all over it.
I need to speak to Jason Morgan.
Well, we don't know Jason Morgan.
Oh, well, that's odd because this is the address he gave me.
Well, maybe you wrote it down wrong.
And maybe if you don't find him, you'll be wearing your balls for earrings.
Wow.
I cannot deal with you right now.
Okay. I saw Sonny. The reason why I wanted to go see Sonny was because I wanted to tell him myself that I am here in Port Charles and that I'm going to avoid him for all the right reasons. And then he started saying to me that he thinks that we should... Doesn't matter. Listen, you need to keep me away from him. You need to make sure that I never go near him again.
Or not, I don't care.
Well, it's not that easy.
No, I have other things to deal with right now that are more important.
All right, well, I didn't want to come here. You're the one who made me come here, so I'm just asking you as my friend to please keep me from blowing my life apart.
I saw Brenda briefly weeks ago.
You know, you really shouldn't be telling me this.
I want you to know everything.
You know, as I understand it, Miss Barrett resides in Rome. So if you were there a few weeks ago, that would mean you were in violation of the terms of the
Don't do
agreement.
this.
You were in
Do
Italy,
not
and that means that
get
that was
professional
imposed on you. I'm just advising you not to incriminate
Okay,
yourself.
but I'm just saying to you that if you want to press charges on me now for something that, you know, it doesn't make any sense. It's useless. Just listen, okay?
Fine. You were illegally in Rome. And you saw Brenda.
I saw Brenda, yeah, in Rome, and then she told me she was engaged. We said our goodbyes, and that I thought that was the end of it.
You thought wrong.
Well, after the trip, I came in here. Brenda was here. I saw her. We started talking, and I knew that I had to be honest with you. Brenda and I, we have this kind of thing, you know, and we love each other off and on for I know the timing is terrible. But I want to be with her.
I'm sorry, I'm a little upset. I'm dealing with something else right now.
That's okay. It's all right. It's my fault. I should be able to handle Sonny on my own. I mean, I travel around the world and I'm able to keep my composure in front of thousands of people, and Sonny just glances at me and I crumble. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You know he's not trying to hurt you.
I know, it's me. It's not even him. I hurt myself. You know, if I stay here, I will be destroyed. And it will end. And it always ends for me. So I'm just asking for your help. If you could just, try to fix this situation for me. So I need to get back to Rome as soon as possible.
Yes, Max.
Jason, You gotta come down to the restaurant right now. There's someone here to see you, and she's out of my league. Way out.
Well, I can't say I'm thrilled that you want to go back with Brenda. But I admire you for being honest with me.
If things were different, I think we would have been great together.
Isn't it pretty to think so?
That's a strange way of putting it.
Oh, it's not me, it's Hemingway. It's one of the last lines of a novel. He wrote, The Sun Also Rises. One of the characters waxes poetic about something that will never happen. And the other character basically says it's a nice thought.
I heard you.
Hurt is relative. I mean, can you imagine if we stayed a whole week on the island, how much more painful it would be? Or if we spent months together before you came home and to find Brenda waiting?
Claire, this is not about you. You are an amazing woman. And you deserve the world.
You know, I can't say I wasn't warned. Because I went into this, whatever this was, with my eyes wide open. And I certainly can't blame you for wanting to try again with Brenda. You made it very clear how much you love her.
Then why am I feeling like this is very difficult? Give you up. The reason is because I don't want us to be together, and then I'm always thinking about somebody else, and I'm having strong feelings about somebody else.
Then we can agree. It's the best way.
Claire?
You know what? The beer, you can keep it. Maybe you and Brenda can have it, or give it to Max.
Listen to me. I want to thank you for the great time we had together.
Yeah, I had fun.
I'm actually surprised to see you.
Both Brenda's suite at the Hotel Paradiso and her apartment in Rome were ransacked, broken into.
It's the Balkan.
Yes. He's not giving up. I'm afraid he's gonna follow her to Port Charles.
And that's exactly what I want. I didn't have enough information to go after the Balkan in Europe, so if he comes to Port Charles, he's gonna be at a disadvantage.
What's to stop him from going after Brenda on her next trip?
She doesn't go. She stays here.
Jason, Brenda has to travel. For Cartulo, at least, if not for ASAP.
Well, I'm gonna tell her she can't go.
Oh, well, good luck
Well,
with
the whole
that.
point of bringing her here was to keep her safe and out of danger.
Brenda is the most stubborn woman I know, not to mention impatient. How long do you think she's gonna sit around?
I think I finally work. Hi. Sorry.
This is Sam, my girlfriend. This is Suzzane Stanwyck. She's the director of the charity Brenda works with.
Could you give us a few more minutes, please? I'm discussing Brenda's security with Jason.
Oh, wait. Oh, so you're the one who called Jason. Why is it that you're not taking care of Brenda?